Oh my god, this is so fucking exciting. Like, insanity to me, the fact that it's literally 2 years. Like, 2 years, guys, since I posted my first video. It literally is the milestone today. And, like, I don't know, it makes me so happy because I feel like I did talk a lot about. I've told you guys before, like, I'm so inconsistent with things. I have that issue. And, like, this is the thing I've been most consistent with in my life. Okay, maybe not in my life, but for a long time, like, I've just never been able to find something that I've been able to stay with and be consistent with, if that makes sense. And I'm just really excited to have found that in YouTube. And thank you so much for everyone to be here with me. And like, I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all support because you guys are so amazing and like just make me feel so uplifted. And I don't know, I feel so lucky to just have like subscribers like you guys. It's like, it's crazy. Even Tom, like when I first showed him like messages with you guys and stuff, like when he saw how you guys like your comments and like he was like so amazed and blown away because like you guys are amazing. Oh, I love you too. You're so sweet. Like honestly, he was blown away and I am blown away every time I like post a video or anything. I like how you guys receive it and how like kind-hearted everyone is cuz like the world is like cutthroat a lot of times and like I'm just happy to build this community where we are not like that to each other. We're just uplifting and being kind because like the world should be more like that. Hopefully, like let's build a better world for the children. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Can you tell I'm in a good mood today, guys? I've been starting to like look at wedding menus and stuff for obviously I don't have my ring on because it's in the bathroom right now. I just took a shower, but started to look at venues and we're really excited to like you know like find a venue and like get married. um that's crazy. Like I can't believe I'm getting married, guys. And like I was thinking like maybe doing a video like touring like the possible venues and stuff just because like it's something really exciting. Oh, I'm so excited you made it to my life. Like, oh my god. I know it's like usually not in the same time zone as you or like I do it when you're sleeping or stuff like that. So super excited that you were able to make it, even if it's just for a bit. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions by the way. Like I just want to talk to you guys and like shoot the shit today. Cause it's a really good day. And that's like thanks to y'all. So thank you, honestly. And that's really what I want to say today. Because this would not be possible if, like, you guys weren't here every day. Not every day, but, like, every day for me. Like, I see it and I'm just, like, uplifted by it, really. Because it's like, I do have a lot of issues and I, like, overthink things a lot, but it helps me. Like, I have to be better about, like, not overthinking things, guys. But this morning, Tom got me breakfast and I didn't eat it yet. So, mukbang of my one McDonald's burger. Whoa. But no, I'm actually really, really happy about everything going on. I'm working on a few videos right now. But I did want to ask today, like, what are you guys' favorite shows? Like, what are shows you want me to go back and see and, like, talk about? Because, like, I can definitely do reviews, like, of other shows and stuff that you guys like. And, like, go back. Because, like, there's a lot of shows, like, I want to talk about it, but I'm like, I don't know, they're, like, not current. Like, I don't know if people want to watch it and stuff. So I'm like, what are shows, like, you guys really enjoy or binging? Like, I'm doing a video, actually. It's going to come out sometime in the next few days about Love is Blind because it was like my blind reaction after the season, like just going off. Because Love is Blind, literally, I'm like, what is going on? Oh no, what? What do you mean people puked? I'm sure your breakfast was fine. What did you end up making? My breakfast that I'm having at 2 p.m. Because this is what adulting looks like, guys. I mean, I was working this morning, so it was fine. McDonald's live. I used to work there. Do you guys know that? Like, do you guys want to hear ever like some horror stories of when I worked at McDonald's? Because I literally like got this burn. I don't know if you can really see it with this camera, but I do have a burn in my hand, and it's like pretty noticeable. And it's from McDonald's because I was a kitchen worker, y'all. I've worked like in a lot of kitchen, not that many, but like it was like a long time for me. Like I worked in a kitchen for like, if you add up the whole time, probably 4 years. Oh my god, I do not like working in kitchens though, but I do at the same time. Like, here's the thing, guys. Like in my everyday life, I do not cook. Like every day, the cooking, Tom's the one cooking in this house because I was not built for that. Like I'm not built for cooking or cleaning dishes or anything like that. No, I do clean the dishes and stuff, but that's for him to do. Like I can work in the kitchen, I can do whatever, but in my personal life, it's just like not my thing. Oh, no worries, no worries. Take your time to type. But next time, I don't know, follow a YouTube tutorial. I'm really bad at cooking, like in personal life. Like in my job, I was really good at my job because like it's a job and I'm getting paid for it, whatever. But in my everyday life, I just like don't like to do it. So I guess that's why I'm not good at it. But I guess if I tried, I could. I don't know. I should we do like another cooking video, guys? Like we have like a few things like here, but I think we're gonna order like Hello Fresh like sometime soon. Because we got like a thing that's like $70 off your order or something. I don't know. Like really good deal. So I'm like, let's get Hello Food. Hello Food. See, I'm mixing up good food and Hello Fresh now. But let's get Hello Fresh. And then if I get Hello Fresh, I can make another video because I did one like a year ago, and that was like really funny to me. So another one. Oh, thank you so much, Sweet Pea. Oh, that's really sweet. Thanks so much for that comment. It really means a lot to me. And like, it's not honestly been thinking more about it, and like, I'm definitely gonna do it at some point. Like, I will because there are videos I have already filmed, and like, I do want to post, but it's like I want to like be able to stand on my own 2 feet as a person and not rely on shifting because like it's also something like that has been a crutch for me, and I want to make really good content that's not only shifting. Like I want to put 100% into everything I do for you guys and not just be like concerned about these things all the time. But thanks so much for that. And yeah, like tell me shows you guys like that you want me to talk about. Tell me movies. Tell me like, I don't know, reality shows too. Anything you guys want me to like shoot the shit with you guys about or make a video about. Like I do want to like do content I enjoy, but like I want to do content you guys will enjoy as well and like keep watching because like this is not only for me, it's for y'all. It's like for like all of us. And yeah, I don't know if I make any sense. I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like such a relief now and feel like I can be more honest and open with you guys, and it's just really good. Oh my god, y'all, don't even, you want me to get and start making videos about that whole saga? Because, like, I can go on about Wattpad after, I can go on about Publish after, I can go on about Harden, Harry Styles, like, I could go on a lot about after. And oh my god, actually, another funny thing I could do was like Tom's never watched, or he doesn't even know what after is. Like, I feel like to me, there's so many things about pop culture that Tom doesn't know about, and I just like tell him about those things, and he's like, "Oh, that's a thing." Like, what was it? Like Shane Dawson. He didn't know anything about Shane Dawson when I met him. Like he didn't know who Shane Dawson was. He didn't know any drama about Shane Dawson. He knew like he was kind of canceled, but didn't know the context or anything about it. And I was like, he didn't know about my sister. I'm sorry. I'm like my life, like half my life is just like internet drama. I like love just hearing shit about like whatever YouTubers are doing and all this drama and judging, even though like I should not judge people, but like when you're doing crimes, it's like too much. It's too much. Like people have like any grace in like even like if you're doing things that are like racist, whatever, like that's never good. And like people should not be in the internet doing that. But like that can be changed. Like people can grow from that, whatever. It can take a lot. But crimes, go to jail. The internet is not the place for you to get fixed. Go to jail. Like there's no other like fix for like what these YouTubers, some of them have done. It's like go to jail. Like that's the only way to go from here. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense, guys. It's just my rant about yeah, I know. It's like really strange. Like he didn't know anything about the James Charles, like what he did with minors or anything like that. He didn't know anything about that. And I'm like, it's really dangerous because like I'm chronically on the internet and like now he's a bit more chronically on the internet like me. But there's so many people that are not, and like especially like James Charles. Who watches James Charles? Children. Children are in the internet, but they're the fans of him, so they're not gonna want to listen to whatever people on the internet saying. Their parents are not chronically on their internet, so their parents don't know all this stuff going on. So they're not gonna be like, oh, not don't watch this person. Like that's so concerning to me, guys. It's so concerning. Like the fact that like it's like a child audience. It's so creepy. Cause like who's watching? I don't even know what is James Charles doing right now. Let's go see in his YouTube channel. It's been so long since I even searched this. I even saw this freaking guy, what's his name? Shane Dawson. He's doing another weird documentary. Like really? Really, guy? No one needs to like no one wants to watch you like doing where is he, Colorado? No one wants to watch you walking around Colorado, like talking about how you're not a millionaire and you're actually not that. You're so rich, like go live your life in peace and like leave the internet alone. Like you don't need to be on the internet. Oh my god, 7 days ago I found my 12-year-old social media accounts. I mean, like if you're not relating to children by doing that, I don't know, like I'm sorry. That's a joke, but like Snapchat, really? Who uses Snapchat? If you use Snapchat, like no shade, no tea, no shade, like but no. No. Like if let me give you the biggest tip I have for dating ever in my life. This is what I learned from being in the trenches in the dating apps. If anyone ever asks you for your Snapchat, like just don't waste your time. Like not like that, but sort through the trash. Like a lot of people ask for Snapchats for other reasons, not because they're weird people. Like Tom did ask me for my Snapchat. And like later on he told me, oh well, most girls like felt uncomfortable if I'm asking for their number. So I wouldn't do that. And I'm just gonna ask for their Snapchat. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But like for me as a person, when I have a guy asking for my Snapchat, I'm like, oh, he wants nudes. He wants to send pictures that he'll never see again. He doesn't want to look back on conversations and like remember things. Like, because for me, like I don't remember what is said on Snapchat. Like, what are those conversations? Like, sometimes people will take like 2 hours to answer, and I'm like, I don't know what I said to you before. Like, I cannot scroll back. Like, this app is so fucking dumb, and like for me has no meaning. It has no use, and it's just like I don't even have it downloaded anymore. And so next time I need to like start detoxing from Instagram. That's the worst one. Honestly, Instagram makes me so anxious, guys. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. It's Ella the Crazy One. No, just kidding. You don't have to. But I like barely post there anymore because like what? But yeah, I'll definitely talk about after I mean, oh, I'm also working on this video where I like just a reading log of the next Twilight book because I read Twilight and then I read Midnight Sun, but I have New Moon physical. It's the only like physical book copy of like any Twilight book I have, and it's because my one friend she just like was getting rid of a bunch of books like the Hollowing, and she's like, "Oh, do you want them? Like, I'm giving it out to some people, and like some people wanted certain ones, but I have a bunch like no one wants. Like, you can choose like whatever, but like." You can have a bunch of others, and I'm like, oh, I'm down. Like, I'll read it sometime. Like, you know me. Like, and then there's this one that like she just gave me the second book, and I haven't even read the first book, and I'm like, correct. I'll still like I'll find the audiobook for it somewhere and I'll read it at some point, I think, hopefully. But like I have so many like books now. Oh my god. Like let me show you guys actually. I'm gonna go to the living room. We have this pantry closet, right? And we never use it because the kitchen we have is so big that like there's literally no like use for it. Like we don't need to put food in there because like you know, and so we just use it for storage space as of right now. Like it's not that many, but there's more in like a bag. This is our pantry closet. This is my favorite book though. Here, it's my sorry that this is like freaking so bumpy. This is like my bookshelf tour. bookshelf bookshelf tour. Uh okay, so yeah, this is my favorite book though, guys. Obviously I've talked about it at length before. And it's so hard to find a hardcover version of it. Like this is my first version that oh no, this is not my first version. I have another copy and I think I lost it or something, or it's at my parents' house. But I have a copy that's just like this, paperback in English. And this is like the Spanish version, which my best friend gave to me for my birthday. No, not for my birthday. It was for Christmas a couple of years ago. Really sweet. And then, yeah, the best copy. Thickup's book. Let's see how many pages it is. I think it's like 1,000-ish. It's like longer in Spanish, I think. But obviously, paperback and hardcover, like they're printed differently. I think these pages are a bit bigger. So 1,153 pages, y'all. My favorite book of all time. What kind of books do you like, guys? Is there any books in this shelf that interest y'all? Or that you'd like me to talk about? I heard this is really good. I never got around to reading this. But I heard A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is really good. And I did buy this for myself like a couple years back. But I never read it. So I can also do a reading vlog for this book. I think I started it and then like I was distracted because I was in my wild girl era. And it's when I was just going on different dates with different people every day. So I was like, oh, I don't have time to read now. I'm too busy. And then I have this. These are some of the books like my friend gave to me. So it's like the selection series. I don't know if it's all of them, but I don't know. I cited this in an essay I wrote in high school. Like I wrote an essay that's like about dystopian genre and how it's like literally fucked up and became a weird YA romance sub trope. Like these weird dystopias that don't do anything because of the Hunger Games. And so it was basically comparing the Hunger Games to 1984. That was my essay. And I used this because I was like, oh, they're supposed to be in a dystopian world, but the only thing they care about is dating people. So, same. I mean, if I was in a dystopian world, I would just be finding the hot son of the dictator and seducing him and toppling down the evil, tyrannical government. Girl vibes. I don't know. But it is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So you think I should read it then for a vlog? Would you guys be interested in that? I did hear it's really good. And I'm always in like a hunt of good thrillers because I'm really, really picky with my thrillers. And I almost did this video where I just read some thrillers on my channel last month, but then it was after Halloween, and I was just like, oh, time got after me. So yeah, honestly, let me tell y'all though, The Push. That's one of the books I read for that video. And like that book is such a good thriller. It's about like motherhood and like postpartum depression and stuff. And I've never seen like a topic like that handled so well in a book. Like if you like, what was that movie I watched the other day that was a lot about maternity? Oh my god, or a show. I forget. Jesus. Anyways, if you like stuff about motherhood, that book is super fucking intense, but it's really good. It's really good. And it's just talking about a side that is not often talked about when it comes to like, oh yeah, Working Moms. Working Moms, that's the show. Guys, Working Moms is a really good show also. And they talk a lot about postpartum depression and all those topics, and it's handled so well. And like The Push, like it's obviously thriller, very different vibe because Working Moms is a sitcom. But if you like the sitcom Working Moms, or if you like vibes like that, and you do like thrillers as well, and you want to read like a more serious thriller or something like that, The Push. Honestly, I'm making a push for y'all to read this book because it changed the way I saw things. And if you have a tough relationship with your mother, especially, read this book. But yeah, the selection. This is like something maybe I should read. Like, what do you guys think? Should I do a series on the selection and like just trash it? Like, I feel like my favorite genre of books is dystopian. Probably because I love it and I love nihilism because I feel like I'm so positive and I just like when books are like, yeah, we're fucking shit up and like shit's fucked up and it's gonna keep being fucked up and like the fix is not easy. And so I guess I like that shit more than like I don't know, Hunger Games. No, Hunger Games is good because like she's depressed at the end. So I'm like, I'm here for this shit. Like if you don't wanna like if you don't have depression from fighting a dictatorship, like no. And I watched this. Oh my god! Thank you so much for the donation. I'm not sure what that um currency is, but thanks so much. That's my first super chat ever. Yo, Mohammed, thank you so much. Ah, this is like I'm literally I don't even know how to react. I'm that's like crazy. How are you doing? Ah, guys, I'm literally like my heart is pounding. This is like such a great day, and like y'all are just topping yourselves, like being literally the best subscribers anyone could ask for. Oh, also this other book I know is really popular, and there's a movie for it, and it's about immigration. The Sun is also a star. It's about immigrant guy who's like I don't know. No, it's okay, even if it's just $1. Like, it's literally so amazing that you did that. Like, I'm blown away. Like, don't apologize for that. It's like if that's what you have to give, like, and you gave it to me, like, I'm so grateful for that. Like, honestly, and I get it. Like, I've been broke and I've donated to my favorite YouTubers, and like, honestly, it feels good, and it feels good that I was able to be that for you. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm really awkward, guys. I'm really awkward. But let me sit down and talk about this book a bit. Let's see what is there a blurb? Yeah. Let me see. Natasha. I'm a girl who believes in science and facts, not fate, not destiny or dreams that will never come true. I'm definitely not the kind of girl who meets a cute boy on the crowded New York City street and falls in love with him. Not when my family's 12 hours away from being deported to Jamaica. Falling in love with me, my story. Okay. Daniel, I've always been the good son, the good student, living it up to my fears, high expectations. Never the poet or the dreamer. But when I see her, I forget about all that. Something about Natasha makes me think that fate has something more extraordinary in store for both of us. The universe. Every moment in our lives has brought us to this single moment, a million future lives before us. Which one will come true? Okay, like I don't know. This seems like iffy. And I heard some like reviews when like the movie first came out. And so I'm like hesitant to read this because like I don't know if it handles with immigration and stuff. I know, like what? That just came out of nowhere. Oh, thanks again. Thanks so much, Mohammed. Like deported to Jamaica? I don't know. That is a weird line to add to the blurb. Like, if is this book about romance or is it about like deportation? Like, not that you or immigration like stuff, but oh yeah, for a sticker. Oh my god, that's so cool. But like choose a topic. You can have a romance, like an immigration like story with a romance, but like having a romance with an like deportation immigration plotline, that's kind of sus. Like, are you gonna handle that well? Are you gonna give enough time that it deserves to like the immigration plotline? And like, life is short. Do what excites. That's true. That's true. Like, I do say that because people like live in their heads too much, and I'm like that sometimes. But at the end of the day, you have to just not be in your head so much and take leaps of faith and trust that people are not going to hurt you. And if they do, then you were yourself. And then you shouldn't regret that you did that because it wasn't that you did something wrong. It was that those other people couldn't accept you for who you were. And yeah, I don't know. It's just like really trying to be a different person for people who will never accept you is not a realistic thing to do because it's gonna tire you out even more. And in the long term, yeah. But let me put this back because yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see. Oh, I have two more books, two more selection books, I guess. So I do have the full collection. I also have this book that I got last year that I never read for my birthday. It's called One Last Stop. If I can get it, y'all. It's like a struggle with these nails. Oh, shoot. Oh yeah, I for sure. I'm posting more. Like I'll post one tonight maybe, because I love posting like TikToks on here. But okay, one last stop. I think I started reading it, and I also did not get into it. But my friends got it for me for my birthday last year, and like I don't know, it's a cute little book. I heard it's sapphic? Question mark. I'll read the blurb at the end. For cynical 23-year-old August, moving to New York City is supposed to prove her right. That things like magic and cinematic love stories don't exist. And the only smart way to go through life is alone. She can't imagine how waiting tables at 24-hour pancake diner and moving in with too many weird roommates could possibly change that. And there's certainly no chance of her subway commute being anything more than a daily trudge through boredom and electrical failures. But then there's this gorgeous girl on the train, Jane. Dazzling, charming, mysterious, impossible Jane. Jane with her rough edges and her swoopy hair and her soft smile showing up in a leather jacket. Oh my god. Maybe I'm falling in love with Jane. To save August's morning when she needed the most, August's subway crush becomes the best part of her day. But pretty soon she discovers there's one big problem. Jane doesn't just look like an old school punk rocker. She's literally displaced in time from the 1970s. And August is going to have to use everything she tried to leave in her own past to help Jane. Maybe it's time to start believing in some things after all. Casey Quinton's One Last Stop is a magical, sexy, big-hearted romance where the impossible becomes possible, as August does everything in her power to save the girl lost in time. Okay, that's really sappy, but I'm kind of really feeling it. I kind of really want to read this now. Oh, more video, more money. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, like I don't want to just post like because of the money. It's like I'm trying to make content I really like, and I'm reposting a lot of my old TikToks that I really enjoyed making because like they're fun. And I think I'm probably gonna wait to post some because there's some stuff going on with YouTube. They're gonna do some stuff with licensing music, and so yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I really want to read some more books, guys. But I definitely will read The Good Girl's Guide to Murder because that book is it sounds really good. But I'm also really like curious about The Sun Is Also Star because I really want it to be a good book. I really want to watch The Sun Is Also Star and I not watch it, read it, sorry, and like it. So I don't know. Should I read it? But yeah, and there's this other movie that I watched on Netflix recently. It's called The School of Good and Evil. Oh my god. I'm like I don't know how to feel about this movie because on one hand it was a pretty crappy movie, but on the other hand I can't stop thinking about it. So I definitely think the movie did something right if I can't stop thinking about it because like it was there's stuff missing in that movie. I definitely like I'm like gonna rewatch it with Tom. Like we started rewatching it a bit, but we didn't finish it because it's fucking too long. That's one of the issues of that movie. It's too long. Like, why does that movie need to be 3 hours? No, it's not 3 hours, but it's like 2 hours and a half. Why does that movie need to be 2 hours and a half? And I was making some notes while watching it with him, and we stopped watching because we were like 15 minutes into the fucking movie, and the first plot point happened. Okay, like why? Like, is that how they teach people to like write movies now? I don't know. I don't understand it, and it is not very amusing to me. But I did enjoy the movie. Like, it was just like it went off on these weird tangents. I mean, I don't know. At the same time, it's like it's that like anachronistic like fantasy style. Like if you watch like Cinderella, like the new one with Camila Cabello and James Corden, that movie, like they're trying to do that like whole modern fairy tale thing, and it was like really bad. But this movie tries to do that same thing, and I think it takes more time to build that world. It still doesn't make sense why like everything is anachronistic, but it makes way more sense in this movie than it did for Cinderella. And I really did enjoy it, and I did feel like there's some there's a lot of parts where like the humor was there, and it was like yeah, this is like Gen Z humor there. Like I vibe with this, and like it was more I don't know. It was more modern in a way. Like it wasn't so much stuck in the past, but there's still things that I'm like, okay, well, that is a weird inclusion. And like these things are just like the math's not math things. So like there's some miscalculations along the way for sure. I don't know if this makes a lot of sense, guys. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. Um, but let me know if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to talk about. Like just shoot anything in the chat and we'll have a chat about it. Oh my god, I'm so cringe. Like this is what I'm saying. Mm-mm-mm. Because honestly, today has been a really good day, and it's just I think me and Tom are gonna go out for dinner tonight. Okay, well it depends. Like I can't just like give you a straight answer because it's very complicated. So when it comes to the movies and stuff, I will say Marvel because the MCU movies are like good. I haven't been like really into the last phase or whatever the fuck, but I just can't give it to DC because like the movies are just complete utter garbage. And like the only movie recently from DC that I enjoy is like the new Suicide Squad. And like I made a video talking about how that was one of my favorite movies of last year. And so I definitely want to like DC more. And when it comes to like the comics and stuff, I'm a DC girl. I'm a DC girl. And like Batman, I'm a DC girl. But they're not on the level. And like the my favorite part, like for me, where DC like captured me was like the animated shows as a child. Like, yes, I did like animated, like Amazing Spider-Man. That was kind of a bop, and we vibed with it. But well, the Batman movie, it was like I don't know. I had some issues with it, to be honest. I thought it was too long. I thought there was like two weird plot lines. Like I don't know. You either make a movie about like Batman and the Falcon. Who was the other guy? Because it was like the Falcon was there, and then there's like the other main villain. So I don't know. My favorite anime, One Piece. I've talked about this, but just like overall, One Piece. It's like I read the manga literally every fucking week. This last night when the chapter released, I was like, let me read it. Let me read it. Like I need to see what is happening with Luffy. I need to see what's happening with the gang because it's quaking. But that's like to be it's like another level. I've never watched Haikyuu, but like I've heard it's really good. Like, should I watch it? Attack on Titan. Okay, like I can't even talk. I haven't even watched all of Attack on Titan because I used to read the manga before it was fully released, and I just like I didn't watch the last couple seasons because I was like reading the manga and stuff, and like I knew they were releasing like the last season, final season or whatever before the manga was fully released, and I was just really confused about how they were trying to do things and adapt it. So I kind of sticked with the manga with that. Um, and yeah, I liked Attack on Titan, but I don't know. Like I didn't like the conclusion of the story as much, and so it affects like the rewatchability, readability. I don't know. But One Piece to me is like, oh, I don't even want to talk about it because like it's spoilers. But guys, I'm just gonna say like I've been reading One Piece. Well, not reading because I started reading like a bit later on, but I've been in the community. I've been watching One Piece since like 8 years. It was before I even moved to Canada. So like yeah, 8, 9 years. I've been like following this series. And like last night, like they basically had a chapter where it's like explaining all these things and like putting back all these pieces together. And basically, no, I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying like it's like things like that people were predicting for years that are coming true. And it's like just makes you feel like, oh wow, like it's payoff for this story. And I'm not getting to specifics or anything, but it's just like it feels like um you're being rewarded for reading and like I don't know, it feels like it's building up to something bigger and not something I can guess because the issue with a lot of shows, it's like one's like they see like the creators and stuff, they see people theorizing and stuff, they change their plans, like Pretty Little Liars or Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl, excuse me, Gossip Girl was Dan? No, incorrect, incorrect. I'm sorry. I've read some of like the Gossip Girl books just for shits and giggles because they're super short, like middle grade, like teenage shitty books. And they're funny in instances, but it's very different from the show. And like Dan, I think like in the original, like Eric was supposed to be it, but like people guessed it, and so they changed it. And same with fucking A. Like, why was who the fuck Cece? What? And that character is so weird. And like I don't know, the whole plot line with Cece and like everything there with Allison and then AB and then Spencer's no, no ma'am, no ma'am. Spencer's twin? Why wasn't honestly at that point I would have liked it more if like Allie was A. Like, can you just make Allie AB? Can you just make like freaking what's her face? Oh my god, Lucy Hale. What's her character's name? Pretty Little Liars knowledge is failing me right now. Guys, I'm not who I used to be. Aria, frick. That was so hard for me. I don't know. But Aria, you're telling me Aria was an A? Miss Miss Arya, you're not Ezra's wife. You're a killer. What is that line? Miss Arya, you're not. Miss Arya, you're a killer, not Ezra's wife. Or Ezra, honestly, make Ezra. Make Ezra, because I didn't even say this. Ezra, I used to be an Ezra shipper as a child. And it is traumatizing to think back on. Like, what the fuck? Why did Pretty Little Liars give a whole generation of like women the idea like that it was okay to be hot for your teacher? Like, I was hot for a teacher in high school, and I was not creepy or made any advances towards my teacher, obviously. But strange. Like, if I didn't have that situation where I had watched Pretty Little Liars and I saw Ezria so much, I would have made it like, because I used to make a lot of jokes about like my teacher to my friends and stuff. And like looking back at it, like that's so inappropriate. And like the teacher, if they ever found out, like, because it wasn't only me, like a lot of other students like found him attractive and spoke about the teacher. If he knew about it, like I'm sure he would have been like, I don't know, like wouldn't have felt good about it. So it's like, whoa, that show is not great. But at the same time it is question mark. The reboot, I watched like the first few episodes and I was like guys, why are they rebooting everything? Why are they? And I'm always so hopeful, and then I watch it and I'm like, so it's style over substance. I see how it is. Like, you just wanted to not put any meat on the bones. You just wanted us to watch the same stuff. Oh yeah, of course you can follow my socials if you like. They're always in the description of my videos. Um but yeah, oh my god. This is really fun talking to you guys. But I'm probably gonna go soon because I do have to like take out the garbage and do a few things around the house. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions or anything else you want to talk about or ask me about. But I'm really excited. Like, I'm definitely gonna do a video reading The Good Girls Murder Guide. Oh, I already forgot the name of the book. I have a fish brain sometimes, guys. Honestly, like if it's not stories, like the only way I can remember things is through stories. So yeah, that's how I see my mind. Like that's how things play through, just freaking stories. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, head to bed. Oh my god, have a good night. And thanks for joining the live stream though. 1 a.m. I'm really bad though with like my sleeping habits. I did go to sleep at 4 a.m. last night. I cannot judge you, honestly. Like, but yeah, it's so great to see y'all. It is always just so fun to sit here and be like shooting the shit. Oh wait, before we go, now that I have this here, let me show you guys my favorite cup. Oh my god, we went to the Rainforest Cafe because we went to Niagara Falls. For a holiday, like just like a night. We stayed there for a night, me and Tom, and we went to Rainforest Cafe. Yeah, you have a good night and sweet dreams. And like, oh my god, I literally got the frog. Guys, like, am I obsessed with frogs? Maybe a little, but it's fine. It's fine. Like, oh my god, this frog's doing the splits over here. I love the frog. Horny for frog, anyone? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But like, this frog's really doing the most. So yeah, I'll leave you with this little frog. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream because I enjoyed it so much. Talking to you guys is always like the best thing ever. So I hope you're having a fantabulous morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time it is for you guys. I love you guys so much. Mwah.